Welcome to Hong Kong.
Welcome to Hong Kong.
Good job. I thought Hong Kong was going to be completely overwhelming with kids. Busy streets, huge crowds, fast-paced city. I honestly didn't know if this was going to be a good idea. But after our first full day here, I was kind of surprised. Today we're exploring Hong Kong for the very first time. Riding the Peak Tram, taking the famous Ding Ding, and just seeing what this city actually feels like with two little kids in tow. Is Hong Kong chaotic with kids, or actually way easier than everyone says? Let's find out. We're starting off walking to the MTR station nearby to try and get on one of the trains to get to our first stop of the day. So let's see how easy this is with the kids. And straight away I am reminded of the pain of the pram. So I did download an octopus card on my phone before coming here just to see if we had to pay that way, but apparently Visa is accepted in a fair few places now, so let's see if it works. All right, Mila, ready? Oh, nice. Oh, it's yelling at us. You might not have been free. Google Maps makes it so much easier. It tells you exactly what line to go on. You just follow the signs, hopefully. That was actually way easier than expected. Probably helps that it's only 7 o'clock in the morning, so there's not many crowds. I'll tell you what, it's definitely easier to take the train or the MTR than it is to walk, at least with a pram. It's only a 10-minute walk to get to the place we're trying to go. But it's so strange being on the walkways here because it's actual walkways. It's not just the side of the road, footpath, but it's kind of like a maze. You've got to just figure out and hope that you're going the right way. Yeah, Mia. So some people say you should get a taxi to get anywhere in Hong Kong just for ease of moving around with kids and prams and stuff, and I didn't really believe it when I first took the MTR, but now that we've done it, I believe it's true. So I pre-purchased my tickets online, just on the Peak Tram website, and you can just scan them as you enter. Another escalator. It's the land of escalators, isn't it?
And you can also walk on it.
Yeah.
Right up a steep hill.
Yeah. Riding up here on the Peak Tram was so cool. It felt like you were on the wildest angle coming up. And the tram has been running since 1888, which is originally only for the super rich and the governor. Wow, well done. Let's see how high we are. Wow, we're very high, Mila. We're so high, aren't we? It's so hazy. And because we skipped breakfast, we are on the hunt for some food because we're so hungry. There's a perfect spot to have some breakfast. Everything looks so yummy.
I got a char sui bowl or something. Looks so good. It's a honey pork.
Honey pork. Oh, that sounds yummy.
Very good.
It's
So,
like a
Chinese for breakfast.
Chinese pie. We got 2 of the very famous egg tarts here in Hong Kong, and I know that people say to try it at different places rather than Bakehouse, but I just couldn't resist. They honestly looked so good. We'll also try them at different places too while we're here. And this will be my first wheat that I've had in many months, so I'm sure I'm going to get sick from this. That is so good.
Yummy.
Yeah. I can't even explain how good that is. It's so good. And I'm not sure if it's just because I haven't had pastry in multiple months, or if it's just a 10 out of 10 either way, but that is so yummy. You want more? It's so yummy, isn't it? It's just this lovely flaky pastry with this gooey, eggy custard. Of course I have my dessert first, but second is a quiche Lorraine. Again, more pastry. I can't tell you how good it feels to eat whatever you want again. So this is actually Hong Kong's highest point at around 550 meters high. So at the top there is this really strange looking building, and inside it's got all these shops and really nice cafes and all the stuff that you could imagine you would need here. But at the very top you can buy tickets to see up at the Sky Terrace. And the reason I didn't do that was because it opened a little bit later than when I had planned to be here. But it's a really cool place up here, and it feels like you're kind of escaping the city when you're up on this peak. But another reason I decided not to do this Sky Terrace ticket was also because I found this cool little spot, and we're going to head there now. This is probably my favourite thing we've done so far. It just feels so weird to be able to be in this like little forest walk while you're overlooking this monstrous city. The haze makes it look much smaller than it actually is. I can imagine the view that you could see out there if it was clear. Poor Mila. She's hot. It's getting so high. It's just a cement jungle, isn't it? And there's just so much out there that you can't see. Quite a view, isn't it? I've never seen a view like that before. Like a view without a view. So this is one of the best free views here in Hong Kong, and this is along the Lugard Road. The track was so beautiful, it feels like you're just in this forest walk, and then you come out to these incredible views. And I can just imagine how amazing this would be on a clear day. Which honestly, I'm not sure how many of those they get here, but still it's kind of cool seeing it with that haze because it leaves you questioning what's actually over there. You found the shop, did you? Little gems. Oh, these are cute. Little egg tart. Oh, and that's the pineapple bun that we're yet to try. We're in a new place, so we need a new magnet. We need a Hong Kong magnet. It's an egg tart. That is pretty cute.
Maybe this will remind us of when we ate the yummy thing.
Yeah, girls like the look of this one. It's a little egg tart. So we come away with a little egg tart magnet, a little plushy one, so cute. And what's the other one, Callie? This one? And our little magnet. So cute. Woo! Back down we go. This is a wild angle. That's a crazy angle, isn't it? We're back down on the ground now and we are heading to do one of the things I've been so excited to do here in Hong Kong. We're going to hop on one of the Ding Ding trams. It's one of the more local ways to get around Hong Kong and one of the cheaper ways to do it as well. They're much slower than a bus or train or taxi, but I think it's really unique, so I'm really excited to do this one. This pram today, what a mission. Here we go, hold on. I feel like we got so lucky snagging one that's not that busy. Everyone I've seen was just packed, but this one is pretty good. Arms in because you get chopped off. Whoa, like that.
That's why.
That's so creepy. Do not put your arms out there. But honestly, they are so much smaller than I was expecting. I did expect them to be bigger, but this is probably the thing the girls are enjoying the most so far. Whoa! Whoa! Here comes one behind us. Oh no! So we got off the Ding Ding tram and we're all very hungry again. So we've come to this central market area and it's massive. We didn't expect this, honestly, from the outside. We were like, that looks like an easy way to get food. But this place is really cool. What do you see? Oh, yummy smell. So we've just found the first thing that looked good to us. It is actually Singaporean food. Fried chicken and rice with a sort of soup and then just a side of steamed rice too, because that's what the kids live off. First rice of many of the trip. So yummy. It's like just so simple, but the meat is just so tender. I don't know what this soup is, but I'm going to try it.
Magic mushroom soup.
It does. It is a bit mushroomy. Is it mushroom? It's really nice. Callie's in her happy place. Bowl of steamed rice. That's good, honey. Something you'll notice in Hong Kong is that they still use bamboo scaffolding for their buildings, and it's just so cool to see these huge buildings being built just with this bamboo scaffolding as the exterior to be put up. You can imagine how much work it would be to put those bamboo posts up and tie them all together just to try and make it safe for everyone. So cool. We've pre-booked a junk boat cruise with some dim sum lunch, and I'm so excited because it looks so beautiful from the photos I've seen. And I really think seeing the city from the water is probably the best place to see it. But it is just vibing today. It's a Sunday, so a lot of people are off of work and they're just literally singing karaoke in the streets. And then I see this sign, and literally just over there, they're setting up karaoke. And you can still hear it from this one. It's funny, it must be just such a problem, but the people doing it are having a great time. After waiting for like 20 minutes to try and figure out where this boat was, it finally came. It looked beautiful, it looked so exciting, we were so keen to get on it, and then we tried to get on and they said no, it's cancelled. But we're really bummed because we were looking forward to that, like a lot.
Sometimes things don't work out like you hope. It looked so good, I was getting excited for it.
So we did a complete pivot on our plan, and now we are at a really cool rooftop bar. This was a little gem that Tom found. It's called Cardinal Point, and the views from up here are insane. It's on the 45th floor, I suppose. 45th floor, and you can see a lot. It's a really good view, so I would recommend coming here if you do want a little drink. And if your boat is cancelled like ours, it's a good alternative, especially for the kids to have a drink to refresh themselves because they're spiralling. The moment he came for
I haven't had an Aperol Spritz for
a couple days, as if. Oh yeah, that hits the spot. Why did I not get one of these? Honestly, it's because Tom said they were like $100. I was like, I'm not paying
There
that.
was one for $79. I don't know.
79 Australian.
Yeah.
28 Australian for that Aperol. And this juice was 15. So I probably should have just paid a little extra. It's good juice, but cheers. Turns out missing that boat wasn't that bad. Shouldn't have got that water.
It was $20 more.
The area we're staying while we're here is Mong Kok, and apparently it is the busiest district in the world as per Guinness World Records, and it's got over 100,000 people per square kilometre living here, which is just insane numbers, and you just can't even imagine what that looks like. I know, isn't this good? Would you like grocery shopping if this is how you did it?
I love this better.
You like it better, yeah. They're beautiful flowers. I just love the size of those apples. Is that the biggest apple you've seen? They're really big. It is. How much was all of that?
30 cents for like 7 bananas.
I always love stumbling upon the local markets. You just get to see how they actually shop. And honestly, all the fresh produce looks so good. And we've seen so many things that we've never seen before, so it makes it feel very unique. It all looks so yummy. They've presented it so well. Look at this little watermelon. It's so small. We got a lot of fresh fruit here and it all looks so yummy, and it was so much cheaper than in Australia. The closest thing to our prices is the blueberries, and they're usually a bit more pricey than a lot of other fruit. Well, after our first day here in Hong Kong, I have decided that along with a lot of wild, there is also a lot of serenity here. But honestly, the kids have done so well today. We've had multiple meltdowns, don't get me wrong, but they've done so good to just get through it. And as a family, we've come out of today still smiling. So that's a huge bonus. But for this morning, we've decided to do something a bit more calm and relaxing. So we have come to Lian Gardens. You can still see these big skyscrapers in the background, and it's so cool because this just little haven is right here. It's so perfectly sculpted, the trees are beautiful, and you can hear these birds singing in the distance, and everything feels slower here, and it's just really nice to spend a day like this. Peekaboo! Wow, this is so pretty. What's it called, Tom?
This is the rockery, and in there's just empty floor and just 2 cool rocks. They look like pork belly.
They do look like pork belly.
It looks like what's on top of my
That's why
ramen.
they're cool rocks. We noticed on some of the buildings they've got these cute little drain pipes. So instead of like a traditional old school plastic pipe that doesn't look very pretty, you've got these nice ones. And I have a feeling that if it was raining, they might make a pretty sound too.
But how does the water get in there without filling these little holes?
It goes through. See how there's a hole in the middle? Goes through it and then dribbles into the next one. Wow, there's a whole waterfall in here.
That's cool. There's a restaurant in the waterfall. I saw a sign for it around the back.
Really?
Yeah, the entrance is in there.
Oh my god, right there. You could sit behind the waterfall. So pretty. You see the fish? Oh, he's huge. He is a big boy.
He's the biggest.
Oh my gosh. This place is so beautiful. Highly recommend visiting. Just love the buildings in the background. Epic building, waterfall, koi fish, reflection. It is so pretty. These two have become more local. It's so hot in the sun that they've asked for an umbrella because they saw the other people doing it. So behind the gardens, you'll find the Nunnery, and it opens at 10 a.m. So we've just come inside and it is so peaceful in here. Cheese. I just love that these little peaceful places can be found in the city. It's such a big difference to some of the places you can find here in Hong Kong, especially because like being on the Ding Ding tram, you just feel like you're part of this chaotic city lifestyle. And then you're here and you're just in a completely different sort of space. It's just beautiful. Those doors just lead you back out to the city craziness. So cool. We're up so high here too. I think I prefer this view. Look at that, that's amazing. I just love how in all the gardens there's people working on perfecting the bonsai trees or plucking the little weeds, and that's why it's still so pretty, because they take very good care of it. One of the coolest facts about this nunnery and the whole complex is that it is entirely made of wood. There is not a single nail that is used in construction, which is so hard to believe because it's all just placed up so high and so well. And these huge timber posts holding everything up. It's just amazing, and it just must be so heavy to build something like this. This is how it's actually made. Wow. It all looks so heavy.
Oh yeah. There's such a good view of the housing. It's like
Yeah, it's just, it's
so
everywhere.
accurate.
It's surrounding the whole place. I feel like this is such a special place to visit while you're in Hong Kong. And it wasn't on any of my big things to see here. It was just like a, if we happen to stumble upon it. But I'm just so glad that we managed to find some time for it, because I feel like this is kind of like showing the true Hong Kong. And it's just been a really cool experience. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you want to see us again next week for our food-based vlog, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you again then. Thanks so much for watching, guys.